I am a product of nepotism. I don't think I would have had the profession that I'm in currently if it wasn't for my dad. You can relate to somebody's pain and you have compassion, which can lead to intimacy. I love John Irving's stuff. It's that marriage of comedy and tragedy. It's really terrific. Live like you're already dead, man. Have a good time. Do your best. Let it all come ripping right through you. Your part can be the king. But unless people are treating you like royalty, you ain't no king, man. A fellow who accepts himself and is relaxed into who he is. That appeals to people. The way to change the world is through individual responsibility and taking local action in your own community. My brother's my teacher, my mentor, and we both learned all the acting basics from our father. It's a wonderful metaphor, catching a wave, for how you can look at other challenges in your life. My wife holds the kite strings that let me go away, then she reels me back in. I have hesitation making any kind of decision, really, in my life. I'm really slow at it. I don't have one movie that is my favorite. I have about 25 to 30 favorites. Whenever you're the child of a famous person, you get judged in odd ways because of that. I've done several commercials and I've done voiceovers for documentaries. I've gone out of my way to not take baggage with me from film to film. I'd maybe done about 12 movies when I decided that this was what I was going to do. I'm pretty critical of myself as far as reaching some sort of perfect bullseye or target that I'm aiming for. You know, ballet might be too formal of a title for the type of dance I do, but I love to dance. Yeah, I've been interested in music since I was a teenager, always writing songs. I like to think of myself as a character actor, though there's some redundancy in that. Unlike a lot of actors, my father encouraged all his kids to go into show business. My mother and my father were very nurturing and wonderful examples of how to live your life. I think there's a real joy in going to see movies when you discover them yourself. I'm a chairperson for No Kid Hungry, a campaign for poor American children. The wonderful thing about acting is that you can use all of your talents and interests in your work. Like most kids, you don't want to do what your folks want you to do. You've got your own thing. It can kind of screw up things if you're trying to overwork something. Fame really works against actors, in a way, because our anonymity is a wonderful thing for us. That's one of the cool things about fame. You have an effect on society and where it goes. I have a cycle that is not particularly cool. But it's a cycle, trash myself to reward myself. I don't really consider myself one of those actors who takes his work home with him. Eating ice cream and not exercising is great. The downside is your health isn't so good. My website's kind of fun for me. I get to do drawings on that. It's kind of fun. As far as 3D goes, I don't know if that will stay very long because things are moving so rapidly. I'm at this time in life when I have to take the opportunities I have left. I've got a closet full of tuxes, and I appreciate that, because one thing I don't like to do is shop. It gives me more breadth as an actor and as an artist to not be pigeonholed. I hate it when there's a good movie, someone overhypes it and I'm disappointed that I don't like it more. The Oscar nomination is great. It's a great pat on the back, and I like that. Well, there are all kinds of gutters. Life will supply you with gutters. I think we're all hooked. I feel my own hookedness on immediate gratification, you know. I want what I want. The hoopla with all the award season is kind of mind-boggling. It kind of puts you on your heels. I'd done about 10 movies before I decided I wanted to make acting the main thrust of my career. I love to paint, do ceramics, photography. I got a lot of side things that I like to do. Unlike a lot of actors, my father encouraged all his kids to go into show business. He loved it so much. That movie, Airplane, what a landmark film it was. It's a great, great movie. I've been interested in music since I was a teenager, always writing songs. That's one of the things that's great about acting. You can play all the different aspects of a human being. In a marriage, every fight is the same fight, over and over again, in different forms. I look at the camera as sort of a missing link between motion picture photography and still photography. My father, he really encouraged me to really get into acting. He loved it so much, and he taught all the basics.